Seekers of the Dawn. The Courageous 2 is a newly constructed ship, but something about it feels nostalgic. Maybe I'll do one final sweep around the floor myself prior to departure. Alright, I need to find everyone going ashore and wish them luck again. Each floor has an elevator that you can use to move to the other floors. You can select floors you have previously visited via the quick travel menu. Okay. This is very reminiscent of Cold Steel 2. I got to talk to everybody and their mamas. Okay. I don't know if I've saved in a while, but we're saving. Okay. Okay, so Duvali's still with us. I mean, she didn't say she was leaving or anything, but... oh dear. Celine's in the party. She can equip quartz. Or she can't equip quartz, rather. I was just surprised to see that she had quartz. Doesn't seem very good. But her attack is pretty cool. Interesting. Auto Curia 4. Auto Orbital Computer. Might prove useful later. Yeah, side quests. You know we're gonna have a billion gajillion side quests. And you know this, man. Oliver? Charizard? I know I'm repeating myself, but I'm so glad you're both okay. Both of you here together. Nothing could make me happier right now. Thanks, Alphen. I know I put you through a lot. I'm sorry that I haven't been in touch. Honestly, Your Highness, I should have informed you before anyone. That was my failing. Forgive me. No, don't be silly. With that wound, my brother wasn't going anywhere for a while, right? Thank you so much for helping with his recovery. Your Highness, you honor me with your magnanimity. Truly. Magnanimity. I have to say, though, getting Shara to feed me is definitely a memory I'll treasure forever. Although she did give me one legendary purple Nurple when I was suggested she ditch the spoon and use her mouth instead. Goodness. So help me, Adios. Olivier, you're about 3 seconds away from finding out what life is like with 0 eyes. I wouldn't have guessed it, but those two are much more intimate than I expected. Impressive. Looks like you're already finding your way around the place. I mean, we haven't gone anywhere. Yeah, it really is an incredible ship. This isn't the first time we've met, but I'd like to reintroduce myself nonetheless. I'm Rean Schwarzer. Good to meet you, Charizard. The pleasure is all mine. I've been hearing a lot about you. Sounds like you've been to Gehenna and back more times than one, and you're not done yet, it would seem. I think that's a typo. Adversity seems to be the order of the day for those who call Erebonia home, but at the very least, it's made us a tough people. But no matter where we're from, I'm glad to be allies just the same with Estelle, Agate, and now you. You bet, I've got your back. We've been preparing for the worst for a long time now. And just between you and me, as the Silver Streak, I really don't want to be outdone by the Purple Lightning. Come to think of it, you've been pretty focused on that for a while now, haven't you? Well, yeah. Despite us being the same age, she was the youngest bracer ever to reach A rank when she did. She's always had a reputation as a force to be reckoned with. Even Cassius relied on her. It did make me a little jealous, I have to say. You're both so fantastic, though. I really admire you, Shara. You know, even though Sarah is my former instructor, we have a close relationship as friends now. I can believe it. Once I came to Erebonia and the two of us actually met, we immediately hit it off. We both like drinking, and our overall situations are fairly similar too in some ways. Our interests in those of the masculine persuasion couldn't be any more different, though. Ah, that's right. She's got a thing for silver foxes, eh? Though I hear the winds of change are starting to blow across that particular plane. You know who's a silver fox right now? Wait, I don't recall telling you about any of this. Charizard is so gorgeous, and she has a really cute side too. Don't worry, you two. I'll sort this out like a proper sister should. Or maybe it's best to just leave it to them. They are adults after all. Talking just doesn't stop, huh? What's that? I see that curious glint in your eye. This here is our true trump card. It's what makes ultra-long distance communications with the Arcus II possible. It's an artifact known as the Soronus Seashell. Mr. Debaucherous Prince snuck it in. Wow, incredible. It's a delightful little device I discovered in some ruins on a visit with the Bracer Guild. That was about, 10 years ago now. It facilitates ultra-long distance communications in a snap, and is even able to bypass orbital comm restrictions of all shapes and sizes. It's currently in use as our repeater router for Toval's suggestion. It's also linked to your Arcuses via the Round of 7 app the Foundation made for me. Capabilities are almost mind-boggling. And if the ship control tower is set up with this, then we'd have flawless connections with everyone involved with Radiant Wings. As someone who will be helping with operations, I have to say I find it hard to believe its capabilities are even possible. I'm with you there. I guess artifacts don't need to be deadly to be powerful. Speaking of that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought the Septian Church collected all artifacts that are still functional. About that, after a bit of discussion with the Gralsritter, we managed to come to an agreement of sorts. Our possession and usage has received tacit approval on the condition that we abide a number of itty-bitty rules. Oh, Olivert. So fortunate are we that a man of his eloquence and skill walks upon this earth. Talk to these people 3 times. At any rate, it seems like Cedric is drifting further and further astray. I'm starting to fear that maybe we really can't go back to how things were. Your Highness. Come on, that can't be true.
I'm just as glad as you to see him alive again. But feelings such as that are only for the weak! We're ending this world and creating a new order in its place. And an undertaking this great leaves me no room for weakness!
Those words were proof that he's pushing himself too far. His infatuation with Chancellor Osborne is pretty clear, but I honestly doubt his resolve as one of the Ironbloods is really so firm, or as a Divine Knight Awakener, for that matter. I'm inclined to agree. Oh brother, you silly fool. All we can ever do, as people, is work with the opportunities in front of us, and never give up hope. Besides, I still need to meet him properly, just as I did the princess. He is royalty, after all. If it's a family meet and greet you're after, Shara, you need only ask. Oh yes, there's mother and father too, if he's recovered. Let's take it down a notch, shall we? Oh man. Is it time to tie the knot? Can I talk to you from over here? Nope. Some chess. Who's winning? Like, depending on who's going next, the person who goes next is going to win. But if you look at it, Black is actually in a pretty good spot right here. See, if White... Okay. I am not a very good chess player. I don't think I've ever won a game of chess, in fact. Oh, Instructor Reen. Taking a tour of the ship. Been some time, hasn't it? About 2 years already, if I'm not mistaken. Right, I think the last time we saw each other was that board of directors meeting at the main campus. I was sorry to hear about what happened to the 7th Division, but I'm glad to see you're safe. Yes, no doubt, thanks to the guidance of Adios. I admit, it was difficult to watch the 7th get disbanded, but it ended up working to my advantage. Thanks to that, I was able to slip away and rendezvous with the others in time to help with the creation of the Courageous 2. You can never really tell just where life's current will sweep you next, huh? That aside, have you not been able to contact Father and the others either? I'm going to be contacting him and Aria in a short while. Before I do, though, I'd like to get in touch with Uncle Zex and Nightheart. I see, no doubt they're struggling with their positions, General Craig included. So I've heard, but they're still Imperial soldiers, that hasn't changed. Once Operation Jormungandr begins, they'll most likely be deployed as the main force in the rear guard. And if they are, even Operation Mil Mirage is sure to face stern opposition. Right, if Uncle Zex's stratagems are combined with General Craig's unmatched power, then even the valorous Le Guin and tactical genius Cassius could be outmatched, yeah. The conflict might already be impossible to stop in any official capacity, but I'll do what I can behind the scenes. If you could somehow buy us some time on the official front, you would have my deepest gratitude, Lieutenant Colonel. Instructor. But of course. That reminds me. I'm many months late in saying so, but I want to thank you for mentoring my brother. I'd like to ask that you continue providing him with guidance, so that he may one day grow into a strong, independent man. Hey, Mueller. In my book, Kurt's already there. But I hear you. As his instructor, it's my responsibility to continue leading him as best I can. I'm in your debt, Reen. Perhaps I'll go find a suitable hole to go crawl in and die of embarrassment now. Good stuff. I think Kurt's cool, people. So the strategy conference room and training room are on this floor. The floor contains a conference room and training sector, as well as a recreation, lounge, bathing. Training room cannot be used yet, but it appears to provide a good variety of combat training. People sometimes meet in the bathing area. The bathing area. Now I don't have to talk to you guys. It's a mirable. Things are looking very similar to the Courageous #1. Looks like men's bathing area. Previous Courageous only had showers. Guess this is just one benefit of a larger ship. And we have the Trial of the Lunar Shrine, where the reflecting pool is. I'd probably better go ahead and wash up now. His Highness already gave me permission to use it, so I might as well head in, right? Oh, there's separate facilities for women and men, and they really went all out on the changing area. Alright then. Is that you, Reen? Hey, Elliot, Machias. I guess we all had the same idea. Yeah, we're just starting to get a handle on the ship's functions, so it seemed like a good time to go wash up. Mind if we join you? It does seem pretty spacious, after all. Yeah, of course. Want to head in then? This is pretty amazing. Wow, this is like a full-scale bathhouse. It's almost too lavish. Could it even get any more luxurious than this? Was it Professor Schmidt that designed this ship? Him and Professor Russell from Liberl. Seems he was one of Professor Epstein's 3 main disciples. This may have been one of his suggestions, since he seems to be pretty well acquainted with His Highness. He's his grandfather, right? I could see that happening for whatever reason. I see we weren't the first to come up with this idea. So many people. Oh hey, Eustace. Gaius and Crow, too. So every single one of us wound up here. Looks like we're all of one mind. Oh, that's a nice touch there. On Crow's chest, you can see where he got, impaled. It's not like there isn't enough room for all of us to squeeze in. And our first bath on the ship should be a bonding experience, right? Beyond the skies, how far we've come. Yes, it does feel like we've come very far. I know what you mean. Kind of a surprise to see everyone here like this. For crying out loud, why the heck are you getting so mushy? I mean, we're on a brand new cutting-edge ship here. You gotta get more excited, man. And while we're all here, let's get talking. The filthier, the better. It's time to air out your dirtiest jokes and fetishes. But why on earth would we? Absolutely ridiculous. There's no reason at all we should participate. Come on, Crow. We're not students anymore. Wait, Crow never graduated. Maybe we should consider him a repeat student. Oof. Hey, who gives a crap about that? It's time to take it off, guys. Pretty darn sure Gaius will be the winner, but you never know. Some guys like Elliot are. Whoa, what the heck are you saying, Crow? Crow, this clearly isn't a dignified conversation. Yeah, what if a girl was sitting nearby and overheard you say something like that? But would respectful behavior be in character for any of us? I'm just gonna take in the scenery and enjoy the water. Crow being Crow. Alright, Crow. Okay, what's in here? Recreation room. What's up, Freddy? Are you a proud Erebonian man? Yo. Oh, this is Stark. Hello, instructor. Hey, guys. Heard these two know each other from way back. They both grew up in Jirai. That's right. In Cold Steel 3, there was, I believe it was a side quest where we tried to trick Stark into a trick that we fell for with Crow, and it was a really nice callback. I liked it a lot. It must be nice for Stark to finally see his old friend again. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'll go. No, by all means, come join us. Is that alright with you, Crow? Sure, too much nostalgic talk makes me uncomfortable anyway. Besides, I gotta ask old Reen here about how you're doing at the academy. What do you say, Reen? My boy Stark giving you any trouble? I've heard he's kind of a big shot in the combat logistics team. Real impressive, given how much of a crybaby he used to be. Crybaby, huh? That happened when I was 8 years old. I've changed a lot since then. I mean, I should hope so. Honestly, though, I think you've even grown in the time since I last saw you. I hear that after you left Crossbell, you ended up helping to complete the Courageous 2. That's right, Becky got in contact with me and told me what was going on. Well, you always were pretty sharp, good at keeping secrets, too. She made a good call bringing you in, especially since you had an idea of what Yuna and her pals were up to. Heck, you even managed to get a hold of a lot of stuff about C way back when. Dang, man, it's almost creepy how good you are at this stuff. Speaking of C, do you still have the mask you wore back then? If you don't mind, I'd like to take a look at it. I second that, it's been a while. Are you guys just making fun of me now? Come on. Yeah, it was split in half. Don't you remember? Let's see. All right, that's Vantage Masters. I was thinking like, hey, maybe some Blade 2. Blado. Who else would be better in the training room than these two? Duvali and Laura, huh? Straight to asking for a match, then. No, that's not the case. We both arrived at the training area independently and unexpectedly ran into one another. And you all will be leaving for that trial soon. I would never be so boorish as to wear someone out before something like that. My bad, Diwali. But I gotta say, it's pretty amazing we have such quality training facilities on a ship like this. Yes, I suppose you could say that, if you really wanted to. The previous Courageous also had substantial facilities, but there certainly wasn't an area quite as spacious as this available. I find it irritating to always be receiving favors. So, as a training opportunity for you all, an archaism belonging exclusively to the Stahlritter, may I present the Vanguard F2 Sleipnir. Is that a state-of-the-art archaism from Ouroboros, like the one used at Hamel and the Naval Fortress? But are you still able to make use of them even after separating yourself from Ouroboros? Yes, it's especially adapted for our own use. Sleipnir, come. Now that I see it up close, it is fairly intense. Going up against an archaism like this does seem like it would make for some phenomenal practice. I have another Sleipnir unit, actually. I wouldn't mind letting you use that one for training as well. While you're all undergoing your trial, I'll set them up to respond to specific combat situations for practice. I usually just leave it in the hangar's reserve area, so feel free to use it as you like, even if I'm not around. Talk about first full service treatment. We truly are in your debt, Diwali. Thank you. Ho 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 ho! Ho 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 ho! Someone wants to get bodied. Someone wants to get bodied. Yep, I play Vantage Masters. It's time to do volley duel. Paladin. Oh my god.
As you would a real battle.
I need smaller cards, and those are not it. Restores 1 HP each turn. 4 mana, resurrect 1 random card. Holy crap. Okay, so we're gonna play this one a little differently here. Let's see, I'll take 2 damage. It's not even worth it to attack him, because basically I'm only doing 1 damage. That card is pretty strong. Okay. 5 mana. Play this one a little safe. Ooh, didn't recover any HP either. Ooh, the triple lockdown. Let's see how it is. Okay. This is going to be an interesting battle. The Bard once again proves to be an extremely formidable opponent. Unfortunately, I have more difficult concerns here. Alright, we're gonna have to do that. I think we'll do that. Oh dear. Well, I'm in quite the pickle here, aren't I? What's your ability? 2 damage? I am in an extremely big pickle here. I guess this is not a half bad play. I was gonna lock it down, but maybe I don't have to. Maybe I could just kill it with you. We'll take 9 damage. Puts us in a bad spot. A really bad spot. But perhaps it'll allow us to build forth a better tomorrow. Ooh. I underestimated my opponent. Okay. So we're gonna move up here. We're gonna do that. You are going to do that. Yes, I will do this. Okay. Let's just try to avoid that. Mega yikes. Move you up here. Lock you down. Gonna move back. Okay, so I can't afford to do this. You played nothing. I will use this opportunity to attack from the heavens. Oof, I am 1 damage short. Or 2 damage short, I guess. Never mind. What you gonna do? Not good enough. Oak too soon. Alright, so that'll be 3. Okay. I have enough. Just barely have enough. Thanks to this card that I drew.
Ugh! This can't be happening!
Believe it. And we managed to squeak that paladin right out of her deck. We play for keeps over here. Fucker. This is the conference room, huh? Oreen, I didn't just see you walk into the door and walk all the way onto the full end of the side table there and walk right over here to talk to us. How's it going? Are you guys talking to Major Irving about the handover procedures? Yes, the ship is a new build. There are many things about it we don't understand. That's why I have the manual in hand to read and check as I go. Sounds tough. Keep up the good work. Under normal circumstances, I should also be helping out too, since I'm part of the branch campus faculty and all. Well, you've got a trial from Rose coming up at Lake Gala, don't you? You can just leave this up to us, then. Just make sure you're prepared, got it? To be honest, I'd like to go too, but it's only members of Class 7 that are allowed to, right? Kind of frustrating, to be honest. Sorry about that, Tala. I'll be sure to head straight to the ship with the trial results. Will you be heading down after the handover procedures to meet up with the main campus students, Major Irving? Right, I'm planning on also serving as their backup, at least for the time being. Let's keep in touch then. It'll help us maintain a shared branch campus mindset, so to speak. Of course. Thank you very much. We'll do so great. The principal won't know what hit her. Okay, I don't know why that was so hard to read. I gotta sneeze. Oh, Schwarzer, I wanted to speak with you about Major Reeve Claire. Right. We only saw an image of her on the Pantagruel, just like the Chancellor and the others. Though she's probably carrying out some pretty important tasks in a different area. Yes, she's likely working to finalize the railway usage plans in preparation for Operation Jormungandr's start. As well as carrying out her duties as part of the Ironbloods. Right. I know her, and I can only imagine how much losing Orion must have hurt her. It's not really my place to say, but please do what you can for her. If things keep on going this way, she won't be able to handle it much longer. Understood. I'm not sure what I can really do, but as one of the people who cares for her, I'll do everything I can. That's all I ask. I'm in your debt, Schwarzer. Schwarzer. Alright. To the second floor. Floor contains exits from the ship or to the deck. Seems they've got a cafeteria, a sick bay, a reference room, and some stores here too. Alright, shop, multi-purpose, stores, exits, Rio decks, written materials, black records, Merkaba, sequential order. Everybody wants a piece of me. Oh, that's you. Look at all these books that I'm not going to read. Oh, man. Uh-huh. Mr. Monk. I knew it would be you. I know I just saved, but I'm just gonna save again. You can never save too much, people. Believe it. You think Act 3 is... No. Usually they say, like, final act. So, if I were to guess, maybe there's one more intermission, maybe not, and then the final act after this. So maybe Act 4 is the final act? Oh, Green. Well, well, we finally meet again. Rareen? Are you okay there, Dorothy? Member of the book club.
Wow. I've heard rumors about that luscious silver hair and jet black outfit, but... This character development has my pen bursting with inspiration!
And Monk.
Man, that edgy new look is just not fair.
I think they changed his voice actor too. It's not as creepy as it was in Cold Steel 3.
You don't mind if I crank out a script for a new radio show based off you, right? Right?
He was saying things like, "Give me the goods." It's business at... I'll have to cook some food today. It's 4:45, and you know what I've eaten? These that you probably can't see because of stuff. And I've drank water. Anyways, it's business as usual with these two, as you can probably tell. No kidding. I'm not sure I've ever seen you guys ease up. That might have gotten a bit excessive, actually. Even for me. Sorry, Reen. I got a little carried away myself. You don't need to apologize, I get it. This is kind of a lot to take in all at once. That aside, are you the one managing the terminal room for us, Monk? You know it. I'm a little busy with all my Radio Trista work, sure. You guys have got way more on your plate out here. Can't imagine a single one of us out there wouldn't jump to lend a hand. Speaking of which, Dorothy and I just finished setting up the terminal. As it so happens, the Imperial Museum approved my extended hiatus request. I'll probably spend most of my time in the reference room next door, so feel free to call on me whenever you like. You can go ahead and send all the data the Branch Campus kids have collected over to us. Battle and combat data goes to me, personal files off to Vivi, and any books and other written materials over to me. Got it. Thanks for all your help, guys. It's good to have you aboard with us. Welcome aboard. Hold on to the battle data. What's up with that? Oh, you'll find out. Radio drama heading over to the thing with the yup and the yup. Whatever it is, monk can't hurt me. Alright, so I guess I'm not turning in any battle data to you because, you don't want it. Tronos carried out a connection test for Palm Party. Alright. You want to play Palm Party. One of these days I will return to that game. It's a huge struggle for me. I'm really bad at it. But, I do have to admit, I had a little bit of fun playing it. It was just, after about 4 or 5 losses in a row, it's like, all right, I guess I got to move on to the actual game. Oh, Reen. Hey, how's it going? Linde, Vivi, I'm so glad you two are all right. Welcome back, Linde.
I was just about to say the same. Reen, everyone, it puts my heart at ease to see you all in good health.
What's up, Vivi?
At any rate, it sounds like you're becoming quite the lady killer. Eh, Reen?
I don't think they've ever voice acted Linde's name. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Not that I would take their pronunciation for it anyways, because I have my own style when it comes to Cold Steel.
So, any updates on your love life? Who's the lucky gal?
Vivi, please. I'm really sorry about this, Reen. It's okay. In a way, it's actually kind of comforting. Some things never change. In any case, I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you two through. If I'd just been a little more skillful in my command, things might not have gone the way they did. It's okay, guys. You have nothing to apologize for at all. If you hadn't drawn the enemy away with your Merkaba, there's no way the operation could have succeeded. Besides, it's about time we got some front-page limelight for once. It certainly was a rather dramatic appearance, to say the least. By the way, you're staying on the ship as part of the medical staff, right, Linde? Where does that leave you, Vivi? Well, since I'm already here, I was thinking I could sign on as the Courageous 2's official photographer. I'm sure Rex can handle all the on-land coverage just fine on his own. What do you think? Great, that settles it. Happy to be aboard. Sure, good to have you. Looks like things are about to get a lot more hectic around here.
Let me know what you need.
Uh-huh. Here's, oh my gosh, these are kind of crazy. Sell any battle scopes? Yes, you do. We're not going to comment on how many battle scopes I had.
Come again anytime.
That would be silly. So let's talk to you from this side. I mean, it's just going to change the angle anyways. So, what do you think of the Courageous 2, Reen? I gotta say, the original might have been incredible in its own right, but this is about as cutting edge can get. I heard they even put the armaments through a fair bit of upgrading. Yeah, though His Highness didn't seem too hot about it at first. Hot or not, we're in for some pretty intense combat in the coming days. That's just a fact. Once we get to that point, basic deterrence just won't cut it anymore. Yep, that's probably what clinched the decision to load up on the firepower. Sounds like they met some resistance from Professor Schmidt on the development side of things, though. I can only imagine. Professors Erica and Albert Russell were involved in this as well, right? Seems they had a tech expert from the Epstein Foundation come in on the download, too. Yep, the ship's got all the latest tech, save for anything the Verne Company might be keeping under wraps. In other words, you guys have got yourselves a pretty killer setup here. Make sure you put it to good use, alright? Got it. I'll relay that to His Highness and the other students, too. Are you going to meet up with Estelle and the others once you get down to the surface? Now, I was planning on letting Sherazade take care of that front. I'll be operating on my own for a bit. Got a few things I want to check out. I'm sure you'll be more than busy enough dealing with all the rivalries, but do me a favor and keep an eye on His Highness for me too, alright? Of course, we'll take care of him. That your intuition calling? Feels like it's almost always on the mark at times like this. Just make sure you say hi to Ein for me, okay? What? I haven't even been able to get into contact with her yet. You must be talking about the head of the Gralsritter. I didn't know she and Toval were acquainted. Oh! That's the First Dominion. That's the chick that taught Kevin, and yeah, I think I might be right on that. I could be wrong, but I think I might be right on that. 11 hours, that's what you call dedication? Man, I am marathoning this game for show. Although with all the drop frames that I've had, I've considered stopping because the sooner I stop, the less frames the less videos I have to upload. But you know how it is. Well, here's something you don't see every day. I didn't realize you two had come aboard the Courageous 2 as well. As escorts for Major Michael, yes, though we plan on returning to the surface before long. That said, I never could have imagined we'd end up having to face His Highness so quickly. But at the same time, we've been well prepared to do so. This was as good an opportunity as we could have expected. That does make sense. So what's the situation with the Derflinger, then? Yeah, did the Imperial Defense Force and RMP end up chasing it down? It would appear the Imperial Defense Force doesn't seem us worthy of wasting their time. We've managed to keep the RMP in the dark as well, thanks to Major Michael. How do you do that? You have literally one way to go. It's a railway, so like they could catch you if they wanted to. I think we'll all have a certain degree of freedom in our movements from here on out. Let's be sure to keep in touch, alright? Did you make sure to take down my Arcus number? I've already relayed it to the communications team, if not. Yeah, you bet I did. Man, I'd be blowing your Arcus up non-stop if it weren't for this stupid war. Oh, was there something specific you wanted to discuss? Nah, my main man here just wanted to hear your sweet, silky voice is all. Is that so? In that case, I respectfully decline. And bam, shot right out the gate. And I haven't even made an actual move yet. Oof. The more things change, the more they stay the same. For Sydney, at least. Oof, I kind of feel bad for Sydney there. Like, he just loaded the gun. He didn't shoot the shot yet. My goodness. Hey, what's up, Jingo? Ah, Becky. You're back at it again. When I saw Bandanaed Girl, I thought they were making a play on how she's Irish and talks in Irish. So, you know, the Bandanaed Girl or whatever, but that's just totally wrong. That's just how you spell Bandanaed. Or something. Oh, you're here. Is that Reen I see? Hey there, Becky. Been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a wee while, but the time's finally come! Say hello to the Becky Association's Courageous branch! Looking forward to your patronage, troops!
I love that they finally gave her and that other guy that talks in the Irish accent voice lines as well. Because it's great. Don't be silly. We're the ones who should be thanking you. Seeing her over the counter like that really does scream courageous, though, doesn't it? It's like the Civil War all over again. All she's missing is Hugo, rivaling it up beside her. Looks like he's off doing whatever he wants. Whatever he wants the now, as per. I'm just gonna chalk that up to some accent stuff. I have to prove to him that his way of doing things is not right. Business isn't just about the profits. You've got to have empathy for the customers too. Well, it's good to see the Becky brand enthusiasm's never low on stock, at least. By the by, I plan on heading down from the ship soon after this. You can bet I won't spare any effort helping you guys out. We'll swap info again next time we meet. We'll make sure you come and find me. Besides, You wouldn't want to miss out on those spicy new glamour shots I'm putting together, would you? I think I could stand to miss a few of them, actually. Let's just say we'll do our best and leave it at that. Are you
He's a shout
doing
and I'll get you what you need.
your best? Gifted to Roselia. Can be gifted to Roselia while out traveling together or while back at base. Interesting. Ooh, you've got some cards. Sorcerer and the Swordsman. Has a lot of mana and a skill that produces a magic crystal. Whoa. Cool. I just spent all my money. Elise. Her violet hair. She's joining the squad. Tawa. She's joining the squad. Are they already in the squad? Nope. But they will. At some point.
Hope to see you again.
Hope to see you again too. Got everybody on this flow? Let's see, where am I? I think I'm on the second floor, which means I need to go to the front deck. Which way is the front? Does it say here? Nope. Looks to be the incorrect deck, but I can see why it doesn't matter. Oh boy. Oh. Proud Erebonian man. Come on. I need you to say it. Give me it one time. Gotten a lot stronger since the last time we met, Kyrie. All that training you must be doing you good. I'm noticing a considerable difference in, let's see, your deltoids. You can tell? That's great. And you're right, last time I took some measurements, my shoulders were at least a reach wider than before. See? Work hard and you're bound to see results sooner or later. Wow, Wayne's got a real eye for details. I don't put on muscle mass easily, but if I try hard enough, I'm sure I'll see results. I'll train relentlessly. Within reason, of course. Alright. I guess we're never going to get the proud Erebonian man back. Alright, now this is going to be an interesting conversation, because Patrick shouldn't be talking to Elise. I'm so glad to see that you're unharmed, Patrick. And I know Reen feels the same. Thank you, Elise. I'm happy to see you safe too. Instructor Makarov from the main campus got in touch beforehand to apprise us of the situation, so I knew better than to worry, but still. I see. So that's why the branch campus students are all aboard. Right you are, clever as always. No doubt you were racked with anxiety over my whereabouts, chest tight with the pain of uncertainty, so I must Apollo Oreen. Schwarzer? Hey, good job out there, you two. Are you all set? Are you all set to head out, Patrick? Naturally, I finished making the necessary preparations yesterday. Good to hear. Honestly, I'd rest easier if I knew you were going to be staying aboard, but yes, I feel the same. What's your game here, Schwarzer? Leaving me alone with Elise? That isn't like you. What do you mean? It's not like I've ever specifically tried to keep you apart. What? I shudder to imagine what you'd do if that was your aim, then. Schwarzer, let me say this. I don't know how much of an ordeal this rivalry is going to end up being, but I will not, under any circumstances, permit you to disappear and leave poor Elise behind. Patrick. I'm sorry, I've been trudging around with an air of resignation without even realizing it. But you know, people might start getting weird ideas if you two spend too much time alone. Maybe I'll have you show me around the ship then, Patrick, if you're so inclined. Talk about doing a 180. Does my heart good to see your friendship thriving, you two. Yeah, friendship. I don't think so. You call Patrick a friend? What kind of world you living in? Thinking Patrick's a friend. Sucker, please. Alright, where's the elevator? Time to go down to the cargo hold. Anyone want to take a guess on how many more hours we have left? This floor contains the hold and the workshop. We'll be spending a lot of time here. Right, workshop, ship hold sector, largest area on the ship, orbment adjustments, workshop, EX orbs. Let's see, we are 68 hours in. It's actually more than I thought. I thought we were in the maybe 63 range. Okay. Only 2 conversations here, but that just means that the conversations here are going to be ridiculous. What's up, Valadizzle? Valimar, Millium, we finally reached a place where everyone can let their guard down for a bit. We made it through without incident. All that's left now is to see this rivalry through to the end. There's a trial before that too. Failure is not an option. Thanks for your help, you guys. What's up, Ordine? Ordine, how are you finding the Courageous 2? I couldn't ask for more. Understand that always being in flight means I consume a significant amount of mana. The Meisters are excellent as well. I'm grateful to be able to rest in such a calm and relaxing place. That's great. Still, may I ask you to lend us a hand again in the future? Let's make it through the rivalries together. By all means. Ordine is so nice. Oreen, Elliot, and Mint, and Kenneth. Oh, Kenneth. We've been looking for you, dog.
Green, glad to see you're doing okay.
Is Mint just so fresh and so clean?
I knew there was nothing to worry about. You guys are pretty much invincible.
Yeah, we're getting there. Mr. Lake Lord.
I'll have to agree with you there. By the way, Reen, are you still keeping up with your fishing? I've been hearing about guardians appearing all over the place.
Well, maybe I'll have you fill me in then. But I know that Mint helped the branch campus. You helped with the Courageous too, right, Kenneth? Well, I did travel around all of Erebonia while investigating fish ecosystems. I guess I did help in that I shared the information I was able to acquire with His Highness and everyone. I see, that sounds just like you. Thors really does produce all types of people, doesn't it? For sure, the occasional musical prodigy even. Well, prodigy might be going a bit far. Seems like you really improved your technical skills while at Liberl, Mint. And you were involved with the construction of the Courageous too. Well, I was allowed to join in on some already finished equipment, you could say. Professor Russell experiences extreme tunnel vision when focusing on research. But he wasn't overly strict when it came to minor mistakes. Working for him was pretty easy in that sense, just like with Professor Schmidt. I think you might be the only person who would say that working under Professor Schmidt is easy. It's a pretty big deal, too. Would you look at that? I know a master angler when I see one. On behalf of the Imperial Fishing Club, I'd like to give you this reward for 16 types of fish. For catching 20, better you with this. Thanks, I appreciate it.
You sure do like this, huh, Reen?
I sure do, man.
Tight lines out there. You sure do like this, huh, Reen?
I sure do, man. Oh, an evergreen for a Snow White.
Tight lines out there.
All right, man.
Alrighty, let's begin.
Ah, there's Oberon. I'll be taking that. Actually, somebody had this, and it actually turned out to be somewhat kind of potentially decent. Alright, you're selling bike colors. Color accompanied with the same discomfort steeped with sentiment towards Alphen. Oh, these are expensive. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the monies. Dollar bill, y'all.
Huh? Done already?
Done already. Okay, there's what's-her-faces and the other what's-her-faces. Alright, you three. Oreen. Just making sure the ship's equipment is all in order? Yeah, and getting ready to head to the Luna Shrine. Gwyn, I know I said this before, but great work on the Courageous 2 operations. And Ferris, it sounds like you, Patrick, and the others helped quite a bit. Well, only a little. And I was just acting as a representative for our sponsors. Handling Schmidt's unreasonable demands is exhausting work. Right. I'm just glad you two made it through okay. And I guess my mother and Sharon are safe too. Elisa. That stupid daughter of mine, and going so far as to involve Schmidt. Also, Franz is completely... I mean, what the heck was with him? Forget it, I'm sorry, Elisa. No, it's okay, grandfather. I've also prepared myself for the worst for some time now. He's almost like a different person, even though he looks just like father, but I'm prepared to face him. I mean, he said he was a different person. He just shares the same blood. Which means that, like, he's been taken over by some otherworldly force. That can only be the right conclusion here. You know, you've really gotten a lot stronger, Elisa. Yes, it seems like you've really been making strides alongside Reen and the others from Class 7. Hold on a minute, Ferris. Wouldn't it be more accurate to say alongside Reen and just end it there? Oh yeah, oh my, yes, that does sound better. Hey Ferris, what is this about? I don't really know the particulars, but I think someone might be in denial about something. I'm guessing it's Elisa. Grandfather Ferris, can both of you please stop with the speculation? Alright. Anyway, so it looks like you'll be on the ship for the time being, Gwyn, but Ferris, you said that you'll be heading down. Yes, I'm going back to Ortis. I need to speak with my brother about something. We're nearing final act, though I'd like to give my best to Governor Regnitz as well. Okay, I'd be happy to help out in any way I can. You would do well to accomplish what you must first, together with Reen and those from Class 7. I trust that's one thing you won't waver on, yes? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Ferris. Let's both do our best. And let's show some pride as former members of Thor's lacrosse club. You got it. I was about to say, like, Gwyn just walked away. He's like, I am not standing here for this conversation. I've had enough. That's true friendship. Right. I'm glad she's got such a good friend. What about you, Reen? How are things with you and Elisa right now? That's, grandfather. Good stuff. And there goes my preview. Alrighty then. Go up to the bridge. To all passengers, we will soon be concluding our orientation flight and chartering a course to the Luna Shrine. We'll be landing on Lake Gala in 30 minutes. Good timing, I'm done here. I'll just double check that I'm ready and then head to the bridge. Are you ready, dog? You are ready. Let's see. I could give him another evergreen. From you say, and you. I guess the Grail Locket needs to go on you, huh? We're going to give you the yellow pendulum for now, but I think Altina had something better. At least I thought she did. Where's it at? Oh, I don't see it. Altina's our healer, which means she is the one that needs to be safe from all the ailments. Is there anything else that gives more HP than 2,000? No. Okay. Quartz-wise... Oberon. So, I was looking for something to give to somebody. You've had Sirius for a long time. I think Oberon is going to be perfect for you. Because now you have Holy Breath. So that sounds great. Alright, both of you are going to do wonderfully. I don't think we need Invigorate on you. Why don't we give you a Seraphic Ring? And do we have an HP 3? No. Somebody, you have it. I will admit, it did come in handy for him. It's very important for our healers to be, for our casters to be as tanky as possible. This Moon Lens is kind of a wasted slot on her. Where's Heat Up? Oh, you can only equip that there, which is why you have that there. So I think I'll probably give you Mind 3. Well, Crescent Mirror is not too bad, actually. Let's give you Crescent Mirror. Did want to give you a bell as well. Doesn't look like we have the room for it. This needle shot needs to be replaced with something that's going to do more. So we want something higher than a C+. It's not going to cost that much mana. And unfortunately, we do not have that. We could get rid of that and instead give you a water bell. That way you can also machine gun. Alright, let's save. I haven't marked in a while. Not that these marks will be useful at all because